exposure. Guess who just cleared out over a terabyte worth of storage on my computer? So I'm going to make another quick video. You know, as a law on our roads, we drive on the right side. And when we're walking on the sidewalk or walking through the aisles of the grocery store, though it's not as adhered to as a principle, when two people are coming in the opposite direction, they tend to go to the right. That's just etiquette and the norm. It's respectful. We can clash ideas here and impose our own thoughts, which is exactly what I'm about to get to with this video. But I seen this video of this young lady who was being exposed by a person of color by reacting to a Native American person who said he's going to combat racism by not moving for white people on the sidewalk. I'm not going to get into the part of what do we even want to call it? Hateful demeanor, rejection of norms, or I don't even know. We could just probably spend all day thinking about all different kinds of ways that we could talk about this. Well, first, let's just watch the video. Here, take a peek.
He just said that's how he combats racism. That's f***ing racist.
Ugh. Not only is that not racist, but it also reestablishes the boundaries that Native American, Indigenous, and African Americans have reestablished to solidify themselves as citizens of this country. So allow me to highlight the real reason why you are upset. How dare we reestablish those boundaries? Oh, the outrage, the horror! How dare we call you on your fragility after you will clench your purse and move across the street when you see one of us coming? Did you see that there? No one's buying into your faux outrage. And no, you don't have the right to tell Native Americans what is and what is not offensive. But you would never say that to a Native American to their face. You can take that shit to the bank.
And here was my response. See this? I'll let you read that for a minute. I then went back to update, and this person of color blocked me from commenting again. And then, of course, he deleted it. So I was like, okay, well, I had blocked this Native American person before because of some offensive videos that he's made. And his whole premise, I get the impression, is he's going to be offensive because he feels all of history was offensive to his people. Which is, of course, not going to resolve anything for anyone and just perpetuates the problem, which that's a whole nother thing that I'm going to be getting into next year when I'm developing my other YouTube channels. Pulling this kind of content out of TikTok to show you what is going on. Countless. These similar things have happened with people in my town and Brittany. So then I decided that I would go and find this video that this Native American had made and well, maybe things are being taken out of context. Maybe this is a part of a larger video and this is just a snapshot, which oftentimes happens. So at this point, I still haven't jumped to any conclusions or, deducted any, I hadn't deducted anything out of it yet. Well, here's that video. I'll let you watch that.
What is one way you combat racism on a daily basis? I'll go first. I don't move for white people on the sidewalk.
So I didn't take it out of context. And the lady who initially made the video is correct, but not. And that's when we're going to get into the debate and the conversation at a later time. What is the difference between racism and prejudice? So, what are your thoughts on this? I and his many followers. But if you really want to take the time, you can go to the video and look at the comments. There's a lot of Native Americans who are saying what he's doing is wrong. In fact, most of his comments are people saying he's wrong. And he's wrong. Period. I don't know what this is supposed to solve. But he's got a lot of supporters on this idea. Now, this is just an example of walking down the sidewalk. And he's made his case on why he should be allowed and feels comfortable doing this. Apparently, there's also been some studies done that... And maybe some of you out there are these people who bully people of color, Native Americans, or whatever minority that you choose to bully. People like Brittany would then take this video I'm making and say, I'm bullying. And that would be what she deducts from the entirety of this video. Because she and her circle of friends have done this same thing. Anyhow, I just was curious what your thoughts are. Let's talk about this in the comments.